honestly. Nasus has 43 stacks. That's it. Dang.
Ooh, and we got some huge action in the top lane here. So 4v2 with Johnny here. Ash Arrow coming in. And the Lux ult across the whole team there. Very disjointed fight. Rakan flashing back in with the ult to stun them. Kha'Zix still in the backline, but we got Ashe coming in. Ooh, and Kha'Zix's gonna pick up the kill on that Nasus.
2 for 2 so far.
They're still chasing. Oh, Ashe flashes in.
God.
Does not get the kill though.
Wow.
But still has a bunch of damage to go.
3 for 2.
That shield from Maokai.
Alright, we are live again. Sorry for the confusion. We are having issues with Stream Key. My name is Fleeing Pandit. I've taken over the streaming. With me is
Michael Opich here.
and
Alex Packard Diehard Hagenboot.
And the failed streamer Matt Simplex 17 good speed.
Oh, it's all good.
you
In
good,
the
man.
neighborhood.
You
Well,
good.
we're moving on.
Alright, so we've had quite a bit of action. This game is just action-packed here. Had a slow first 5 minutes or so, but it's been going back and forth. Just been seeing a lot in the top lane. Just back and forth action between those two. In the mid lane, we've got Will Brooks has just been taking off and going wild. He's 6-0-2 on that Lux. Just been putting so much pressure on the Malzahar, who is quite a bit ahead in the farm side of things, but 6 kills down on the Lux. So, and then in the bot lane, it looks things are pretty even, both farm-wise and kill participation-wise.
Hey, just an update. The stream on Twitch.com looks great, so keep it up.
All right. Throughout that, we just had a massive fight just at the. We might have caught the tail end of it, right? Because the stream came back up. It was a 5v4 that went in favor of Torpedoes, but the whole time Malzahar was splitting bot and got 2 turrets activated. So advantages for both sides thanks to the Malzahar split push getting 2 turrets.
Alright, looks like we're seeing more action here in the top lane. This time Ashe is getting a little bit more wiggle room to do some damage and gets the double kill. Ashe has finally been let off the leash and they gave her a little bit of room to just be able to auto attack freely. They didn't get that backline pressure on her. And Nasus is just that Q is hurting so badly.
He's at the point that
Takes down the tower.
even the Maokai he can whittle down quite a
And
bit.
he just chases down the Maokai.
It says only 48 stacks, but I don't believe that.
He does have quite a bit of damage. He's got his Triforce completed, so
Is that wrong? My thing says 49 stacks for.
That's what it said for me too, but if you mouse over it, it says bonus damage 498. So maybe it's just missing the last digit.
It says 50 stacks.
Lux lands the Q mid lane. Will he get the burn damage? No, Malzahar's gonna live with just about 15 health. So close, but they're gonna get that mid lane tower for it.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Allergic to Milk takes down the Nasus. Very well done kiting job on Allergic to Milk.
They're getting a lot of damage here on this mid turret, but there looks like they're trying to get a collapse on. Maokai is Righteous Glorying in. Are they going to be able to land anything? Rakan with the dive lands the ult. Here comes Maokai ult over the whole team. Oh, and the shields! Oh, the Kalista found the Janna. But Maokai still going in. looks like Chase Squad's gonna be picking up that mid lane tower, and they're gonna be going for more. They're gonna pick up the Lux as well, shutting down Will Brooks. Ash Arrow comes in onto the Kalista. They take her down. The dive back into onto Ash now. Kha'Zix picks up that kill, and a double kill.
All those plays right there were set up by that Rakan, Alistair Moody, doing an impressive
hurt.
job with the engages there.
Ooh, the Malzahar just
Oh,
stayed
he-
way too long, and
Yeah,
Nasty's is just gonna pick up another stack.
Very kind of uncoordinated, messy fight there. Looks like it's going to be a big advantage for Chase Squad, and then Torpedoes are able to turn it back around and make it pretty even. You can definitely see the power of the engage tools, though, at the start of that, from the Maokai and the Rakan both building Righteous Glory and being able to just run them down, lock them down with their CC, and then the team can get a couple kills. If they're able to be more coordinated groups at the start of that fight, they could have wiped that.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Rakan also has a Talisman of Ascension, which is basically the same thing as a Righteous Glory with the activatable item.
Yeah.
So he's actually got a double speed buff, which I think is a bit interesting.
Yeah, they're just
Or that
looking to
with his,
chase them down.
Pair that with the quickness as well. So there's just, going to be almost impossible, even with Janet disengaged, to keep them from getting in there.
But now we're looking at just so much damage being pumped out, and the Malzahar is gonna get caught out. They break the spell shield and then Ash Arrow, and that's gonna give them the time. We are seeing there's a large wave in the bot lane that Nasus is gonna have to go clean up, but they can just keep pushing mid. In the tower, she's gonna pick it up. They are going to back off, though, before they try and go for the inhib. They do need to start managing their waves, get those pushing out.
Something interesting against an Ash Lux team. Nobody has built a QSS.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, granted, Malzahar does have his spell shield, but Kalista doesn't have a QSS yet. So.
Ooh, we're seeing a little bit of a collapse here onto the Sejuani and Janna. Kalista is getting all of those stacks in.
Yeah, so
Sejuani does have a lot of health, but those stacks are going to hurt. Yep.
Oh, wow.
they're not going to be able to turn this straight on the Baron. Nasus spot, Lux there.
Yeah, and that
With the Kalista wrench, that's going to give them a pretty good...
should be a complete secure for Kalista.
Yeah.
As long as Kalista's there from the start, there should be no reason why the Baron goes over to.
With no smite, because this is one.
Ooh.
And snipe that out, but meanwhile, Susan is in the bot lane just doing nasty things to that tower.
Yeah, so we've seen a gold lead just swing back and forth all game, it looks like. Not too long ago, Chase Squad had a 2k gold lead, now they're down 3k, basically.
Yeah, they looked like they were in the driver's seat pretty early. They did have the pretty early game pick comp that they were running, and they were making good rotations, but now we're starting to see that, Ash being in the backline and the Lux just be pumping out damage as well. As long as the Sejuani and the Nasus can just keep them alive.
Got the Malzahars in the top lane getting chased down by the Nasus. I don't know about that one. But he's got his friend Rakan for company.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if Chase Squad, how they play their macro game here with the Baron buff. Maokai doesn't quite have his TP yet, so he might not be able to
Once at this point, I feel like Maokai can't be split pushing. Ooh, see the stun coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Nasus comes in though, and just auto attacks him to death.
Callista's
Can
been
they
kiting the
stop
whole
that?
time.
With that Nasus.
Oh my gosh, Nasus damage.
That is disgusting.
Maokai's gonna try and run away, but I don't think he's gonna be able to
Yeah,
escape
he's-
this.
Dear Lord.
Nasus
So
is
much
get-
damage.
get W. Yeah, that's get the stun.
And Nasus is unstoppable. Wow. The damage he is putting out with that Triforce and Titanic Hydra is just incredible. He has just been relatively free in that top lane because Maokai doesn't apply a whole lot of kill pressure. He's just been free to get all of those stacks. With current bonus damage of 642.
I mean, he basically two-shot that Callista right there, so I think they're gonna have to try and look for fights where Nasus isn't around.
Now, I mean, at this point, Chase Squad's best bet is to try and pick a fight when Nasus isn't there, when he's trying to split push. Pick a fight, pick up some kills, and then they've got it back to stop the pressure from Nasus. Because if Nasus is split pushing, he's going to take towers in like 3 hits, and those towers will be gone.
Yeah, that was a good call on them to go straight for the Baron with Sejuani dead and Nasus in the bot lane. But then they don't set
Ooh,
up
and we're
the
seeing
Baron.
another fight here. In the backline here, ooh, they pick off the Kazakhs. Nasus is here.
It's a double kill.
Callista's dead as
Oh,
well.
and you see the Malzahar. Tilted torpedoes are on a mission. They are looking for that win.
Yeah, I don't really understand why Malzahar wasn't with them to start that fight. He didn't have the Baron buff anymore, so why he was slitting top by himself, I don't know. And then after the fact to teleport in after 2 people on the team died, I don't That's double sin there.
Just a little bit of a lack of communication, because just once the 2 carries were down, they just needed to keep disengaging. But it looks like the tilted.
Looks like they will.
Falling back.
We are down a lot of ults on the side of the tilted torpedoes, so I don't know if they want to do that, take that fight.
Looks like they're
No
backing
Lux
off.
ult, Ashe ult, or Sejuani ult for that, so they're just gonna back and play it safe, pick up another dragon. It is an Earth Drake, so or a Mountain Drake, so they're gonna be picking up even more damage to towers. Oh, we see a TP coming in. They're trying to force a fight here. Nasus is gonna pick up the dragon. Can they clean this up now that the carries are here for Chase Squad? Callista trying to kite out the Nasus there on the top line, but the tilted torpedoes are just focusing down. The Nasus is taking out the Lux ult over the whole team.
Kill.
Torpedo.
Triple kill for Will Brooks. And that should be the game right there.
Yeah, you see,
What looked like a very strong fight for Chase Squad at first just turned into disaster.
it took so much on them to be able to get the Nasus down to that.
Allergic to Milk played that
Completely
perfectly. He
untouched.
kited that Nasus out so much, and then they all just collapsed on him, but it took just too much for that. And that's going to be game 1 over to the Tilted Torpedoes. GG. Alright, so what are we thinking here, guys? What should Chase Squad have done differently in that game? Just to stop the spiraling.
Good talks.
gotten the kill on the Sejuani and immediately turned on the Baron because they knew Nasus was bot. And that's somewhere else. So that was a good play right there. But the way they set up their Baron pushes after that was completely awful. And then they all just died in a weird mid fight. And then Torpedoes just took over from there.
Yeah, I'd say they had some questionable engages and some TPs. They're taking fights when the Nasus was there, and really they needed to be looking for times when he was split pushing to get on top of him. If we look at the damage charts, the Nasus is topping the damage charts at 40,000. So I don't know. You're looking at the Ashe, the Lux, all at around 30k, and not really anybody at Chase Squad at a close level except maybe Callista. So damage wise, Malzahar wasn't really a factor. Those are a couple different things, I suppose. Anyways, I'm gonna get the whatchamacallit, the survey up. We will
Okay,
be back
cool.
in just a moment.